Hello everyone, it's Robin. Today I thought I'd do something different. I thought I'd work on some of my WIPS that I've got going. I've got a few hours this evening to do some colouring and I'm really excited. Mostly because I really like this book and I've got a page that I've started in this book, which is this lovely page here. As you can see, I've done a lot of work on it already. I've based the whole thing mostly with Tombow dual brush pen markers with some Crayola super tips as well. Just some random markers that I had around. It's all water based, you can see. The paper's done quite well, it's not gone through. But this is a wonderful book. It is Country Gardens. It's a Creative Haven book illustrated by Teresa Goodridge. She's an artist that I've admired her work for a long time, so I'm glad that I'm able to get some stuff done of hers. So far the only sort of shading I've done is, you can see on these poppies up here, at least I think they're poppies. I've shaded and put some white highlights on these. This is what they look like when they're just spaced, so you can see it's a massive improvement when I put the highlights and the shading on. So I'm going to try and finish these poppies, finish the shading here. I also want to do some work in this book, which is Mythomorphia. I'm sure most people are aware of it. I've got this big forever whip here. It's barely even fitting on camera. I want to do some work on this, probably the clouds. I want to get some work done, and maybe on these trees as well. I've also got out this book, which is Rita Berman's The World Underwater, Under the Microscope, something like that. I don't speak this language, unfortunately, so I'm not certain. But I have this double page spread that I'm working on, and I have some other WIPs in here, because of course I do. Like, I really like this page here, so I might do some work on this. But yeah, wish me luck. I'm gonna try and get some work done on this page first. We'll see how far I go. I'm really enjoying doing these red flowers, and I have this book, I have Symphony of Cute Animals as well, so I really, oh sorry, I'm pulling everything around. I might start some of the florals on this page, some of these poppies. I might do them the same way that I've done those, just because I'm really enjoying doing these poppies, and I want to colour some. I know it's not a whip, but like I said, I just colour what I want to colour whenever it takes my fancy. And I'm really enjoying colouring red poppies, so I might do some work in that. But yeah, I hope you stick around. I'll put some music over, and we'll just do some quick colouring together. I may pop in and talk about what I'm doing, but yeah, let's have a go. I'm going to now put in some highlights using a white gel pen, and this is my absolute favourite part. So you'd be able to see how these poppies here, how they go from looking quite nice, like I think they do look quite nice when they're coloured, but they're going to pop so much more after I put the highlights on. So there we go. That's so much fun. So yeah, I'm just going to keep working on these flowers. I might cut until when they're done. Yeah, so I'll see you when I've coloured those in. we go. So I think I've finished those red flowers. I'm really enjoying doing these flowers. So I think I'm going to put this page down for now. I'm gonna pick up this book and I'm gonna do some of the flowers on this page that I've been wanting to do for a while, just because I don't want to stop colouring these red flowers yet. So the way I've been working on them is I've been taking a red pen, so at the moment the one I've been using the pen I'm using is this one. It's the Stabilo pens, bullet tip. It's a really good pen, it's not streaky at all. I'm wondering how it's going to work on this paper, because Kanoko Egusa's paper in her, certainly her English editions, sometimes it can be a little bit streaky. So we'll go ahead and see how this works. These are definitely poppies, which is why I'm going to do them red, I think. Yeah, so you can see it doesn't look streaky at all. It's actually turning out really, really well. Yeah, so I'm going to go in, I'm going to colour in a few more of these flowers, and then I'm going to go back in with my black, oh, I didn't even tell you what pencil I was using. I'm using a black polychromo pencil. It's just bog standard black. I find that you have to use quite a dark coloured pencil to really bring out the shading when you're using a rich water-based pen for your basing. So yeah, I'm just going to keep on with this. So I've based a lot of these poppies now. I may have missed one or two, but I'm ready to start going back in with my coloured pencil. So I've got this black polychromos, like I said before, and I'm just going to be going in, adding some shadows, adding some highlights. I may start to do the inside of the poppy stems as well, the stamens, sorry. But yeah. So I just want to say that I'm really enjoying using my pencils on this paper, or my pencil, singular, but it's working really well. Don't know if you can see. It feels really smooth. Usually I like a bit of paper that's got a bit more bite to it, and this is really smooth paper, but it is laying down really well. Its blending is really easy. So yeah, I'm having a really good time. So there we go, that's my poppy. I found that really relaxing. I'm really glad that I decided to do the flowers on this page, and I think it's come out really nice. I am going to try and do some more white highlights, so I'm going to do that now, if I can find my pen. Where's my pen? That's a problem when it's white, it just blends into the background. So yeah, I'm going to do some white highlights and see how that goes. And I think that has just made that pop so well. I absolutely love it. While I've still got these pens and all my stuff out to do these, I'm going to do the rest of these poppies. Alright, so I've finished all the poppies on this page now. I hope you can see those. There's one up there in the corner as well. I'm really happy with the way these have turned out. I think they look really nice. I'll try and show up close. And I found that really fun, so I'm really glad that I've done that. I can't wait to get to finishing the rest of this page, but for now I'm going to move on. I think I'm going to move back to this Teresa Goodridge page. So I'm going to do some more work on here. So I think next I want to work on this bird feeder. I've already based it with water-based brush pen, so I'm going to be doing some shading with this grey polychromos. This is Cold Grey 5 and just the black as well. So I think this is coming out really nicely. You can see I've made the base of it darker as well, because I don't really want it to pop forward in front of the flowers. I just wanted it to fall into the background. But up here where the bird feeder is a bit more central to the image, I've done a bit of shading, and I think it really helps. I also did some shading on this brick wall up here. And so I'm still really enjoying this page, so I think I'm going to keep working on it. I'm drawn to try and do some shading on these flowers over here, these pink ones, and I may do some shading over here. I want to bring red from up here down onto these flowers as well. So I have a red pen and also obviously pencils, and I'm going to try that out, see what happens. Okay, so that's been really productive actually. So I've worked on these flowers, I've worked on these flowers, I've worked on these birds. I tried to turn them into robins. I gave them a bit of red on their chest. And I worked on this big patch of flowers down here as well. These yellow, these orange, and these purple ones. Yeah, I found that really, really relaxing. All just pencil work. Didn't take very long at all, really, because all the basing was there. But yeah, I just really, really enjoyed doing that. And now I'm at the point where this page is really nearly done, isn't it? I think next I'm going to do some of the greenery. I've got this pot down here as well that needs to be done. I've got all these leaves. Also this water I want to do some more with. I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to do that. And I want to do some more on the scenery in the background. But yeah, this is really relaxing. I think I'm going to start down here with this pot. I'm going to try and use this warm brown, this burnt sienna. It's a polychroma pencil. Right, so I actually think I might be done with this page. So that's really exciting. So I just did a little bit of shading on those bushes at the back. And then as you can see, I've finished off the water, just super simple, just some shading and some white Posca pen. And I finished all the shading on the leaves. And I finished this plant pot down in the corner. Oh, I know what I haven't done. I haven't done these down here. So I'm just gonna quickly, there we go, all finished. Now this is a beautiful page. Teresa Goodridge is a wonderful artist, as I'm sure you're all aware about her work already. And I'm really happy that I have managed to complete a WIP, which is great. So next I think I'm going to do some work in Mythomorphia. So I've got this double page spread. And yeah, we'll see what I can get done. So I'm going in now with this polychroma pencil. It is called Crimson. In my opinion, it's much more purple. The namings of these polychromos are a little bit odd sometimes. But I'm just going to try and put in some definition and shading on these clouds. I have already whited out all of the white lines over these clouds on both pages, as you can see. So it's going to be quite a lot of work to try and go in and do some shading, but I'm going to give it a go and see what I can do. So wish me luck. Yeah, I think that is looking quite nice. I think that it definitely looks better than the other clouds that don't have the shading on them. Didn't take that long. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that, I think. Yeah, I think this is actually working out quite well. You can see here the way that cloud is looking. It looks a lot better. Yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this actually. So I'm going to continue to do this on all the other bits of clouds. I may not film the whole thing. We'll just see how far we get. Alright, so I think I've recorded enough of this. So I think I'm going to turn off the camera and I'm just going to try and get as much of these clouds done as I can. So I'll see you in just a moment. So, little update, I've been colouring for quite a long time now, but I have got almost all of the clouds done. So you can see on this side, I think they've come out really quite cute. I like that little one there, it's really cute. And then on this side as well, got all of those clouds done. It has taken a really long time, but I think it does look really effective. And it's given me a bit of inspiration to continue with this page now. I'm still struggling on what to do for these tails. I'm thinking of trying to use acrylic paint pens to add in some shading and interest. I also might try and use some glitter. I think I've got some stickles. Or I've got this Galeria iridescent medium, which is really cool. It's really shiny. It's like a gel, but it's also completely flat. So I might try and do that. But I'm getting quite bored of this page now. There's still so much to do. So I'm going to move on to colour another WIP, I think. Okay, so I have brought out this book. I'm feeling quite tired now, it's a bit late in the night. But I just wanted to sort of show what I've done so far on this WIP. On this page, I've done quite a bit more. I've done a lot more of this sort of anemone sort of material. I also did something fun on this page. This sort of, I was going to say sky, but they're under the sea, aren't they? The water up here I just did with acrylic paint, but then I was going to put some bubbles on, and I had these stickers, and I just thought they look so cool against this acrylic background, and it just made the whole colouring process so much easier to be able to put stickers on, rather than having to do all this with pencils. And I think it's turned out really cool so far. I like the way some of these purple bubbles are picking up the purple in these corals down here. And yeah, it's just made this background a lot easier. I'm not sure I am going to do any more colouring. I didn't manage to work on this page either. I'm very happy with the amount that I've got done. I did do a little bit more in Mythomorphia. You can see I just did some basing. I did these flowers, I did these foliage up here, and I did these mushrooms in red. That was just in water-based marker. and I think this page is coming together, which is really nice to see. I've got a lot more done. The other page that we worked on together was in Symphony of Cute Animals. We worked on the poppies, which I'm really proud of. I think they've come out really well, and I really enjoyed colouring them in as well. So I think what I will try and do maybe tonight or tomorrow night is copy over these colours onto all these poppies here. It's going to be a big job because there's a lot more poppies on this side than there are on that side, but I think they just came out so well, and I'd love to have more of them. And if I can, I might have a look and see if there's any more poppies in the book, and see if I can colour some of those in, because yeah, really lovely, really lovely, lovely illustrations, of course. And then the page that we managed to complete on this video, which is exciting, I'll just show it again, was this page. And yeah, this is complete, so all I need to do is date it. Right at the bottom here I'll just put the date that it was completed, and I'm really, really happy with it. I hope you enjoy it as well, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's time for me to go to sleep. Bye.